Welcome to 13th edition of Anish News Capsule. India is losing $10.3 billions annually to other countries in the form of taxes. According to the Tax Justice Network, an independent research-based network, India is said to lose $10.3 billion annually in the form of taxes lost to other countries. Outward foreign direct investment is its most weak channel. A major chunk of the loss is international corporate tax abuse. OFDI dropped drastically owing to the pandemic. Gland Pharma makes a robust debut. Gland Pharma made a stellar debut on the stock market with its share closing nearly 22% above issue price. The issue was subscribed 2.6 times. Proceeds from the issue would be used to fund incremental working capital and capital expenditure requirements as well as for general corporate purposes. It is the first Indian company with a Chinese promoter to go public. In 2017, China's Shanghai Fosun Pharma acquired 74% stake in Gland Pharma. RBI keen on banking industry overhaul. The proposals could also allow large non-banking finance company and niche payments over banks to convert into lenders. The Reserve Bank of India is planning for a major overhaul, paving the way for large industrial conglomerates to set up banks. It recommended increasing the size of the stake that promoters in private banks can hold to 26% from the 15% over a 15-year time frame. L&T backs over 7,000 crore bullet train project order. Infrastructure major Larsen and Toubro on Thursday said it has backed an order worth rupees 7,000 crore to construct a part of the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail, also known as the bullet train project. Approximately 508 km Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail project will cover Maharashtra, Union Territory of Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Gujarat with 12 stations along the route. Indian Railways suffers rupees 2,220 crore loss due to farmers' protest. The Northern Railways, which caters to the region, incurred a revenue loss of rupees 891 crores with an average loss of rupees 14.85 crore daily. The railways said on Friday it has suffered a loss of rupees 2,220 crore, including rupees 67 crore in passenger revenue, due to the ongoing protest by farmers against the Central Farm Reform Laws. The protest, which began on September 24th, have affected 3,850 freight trains which could not be loaded. As many as 2,352 passenger trains have been cancelled or diverted so far, it's said. Government makes it easier to win oil and gas projects for local content bidders. In order to boost domestic manufacturing, the new policy allows bidders using local products to win contracts even if they quote rates 20% higher than the lowest bid. The purchase preference margin was earlier kept at 10%. The policy will be applicable for all tender issues by public sector oil and gas companies and their joint ventures. Class 1 local supplier or a supplier whose goods and services has 50% or more local content will get purchase preference for government procurement. $100 billion opportunity for laptop and tablet manufacturing. Currently, the global manufacturing hubs for laptops and tablets are limited to a handful of countries, with China being the predominant supplier to the world with 66% share in 2019 with $100 billion, said the joint report by industry body India Cellular and Electronics Association and global consultancy major EY. This presents an opportunity for India to ramp up the export of made in India laptops and tablets. by making in India for the world and obtained a sizable share of the global market will give us a manufacturing value of $100 billion by 2025. ICEA Chairman Pankaj Mohindra told reporters in a virtual conference. Titan stock looks up during festive season. Titan Company Limited said its jewellery business witnessed a mild teens year-on-year growth, around 15% for the 30-day festive season starting from Dussehra till Diwali. Jewellery business witnessed a mid-teens year-on-year growth, around 15% for the 30-day festive season starting from Dussehra till Diwali. 1.04 million new employees joined former work in September. At least 1.04 million new workers joined the former workforce in September. The Employees Provident Fund organization said in its payroll data on Friday. This is the fifth month in a row that new additions were up after falling sharply in April, following the pan-India lockdown imposed in March. TS eases permission for construction. TS BPass, a self-certification system to make citizens responsible and ensure that they adhere to the building and layout permission rules of the state government, promises to ease construction permission. People constructing a building within 75 square yards land need not obtain any permission from the authorities concerned. However, they must register with the urban local body using TS BPass. Similarly, citizens can obtain instant permission for construction to an extent of 75 square yards to 600 square yards through self-certification under TS BPass and commence their construction work.